Ethereum Name Service. Guys, was it a fad or is it going to come back with a vengeance? I gotta be honest, I think come back with a vengeance is almost inevitable. The statistics on just website views alone and holders is damn impressive. I think there are gains to be had on ENS. It looks ready to bang in this next bull cycle. And you know what? Yes, the celebs are going to play a role because they always damn do. I'll get into all of that in a second. Before I do though, guys, if you're new to the channel, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed everyone that I was buying up all of these coins because I did expect them to blast up in price. You can see what all these coins were worth when I recorded and released my videos, and the highs that these coins hit. Less than a year and a half on, it was about 16, 17 months. So you could have put $100 into each one, then sat, ignored them for a year and a half, lived your life, had a great time, then come back to your wallet and sold them all 16, 17 months on, and your profit in that time would have been over 123 grand, which is pretty good. Now, I sold all of these. We had the market crash. Since the market crash, I've been buying up new cryptos. These are coins that I think can do 40x gains, 50x gains, 100x gains. And I share them on my website, which is copymycrypto.com. So anytime I find a coin that I think can absolutely blast up in price, what I will do is I will jump onto my site. I will tell my members about the coin. I will tell them the gains I think that coin can have. I will tell them the percentage of my money I'm putting in, and they can copy along. This literally removes thousands of hours of work for the members. No one has to read white papers. No one has to look at chart patterns. No one has to learn about emerging technologies or trends. They can just copy along, make the same profit side. Now, if that sounds good to you, just go to copymycrypto.com. Now, there's a link in the description. On the site, you'll see what I've said in the past, whether it was about Phantom and why it would 100x, whether it's about trying to encourage people to get out of a DeFi protocol that was going to die a death, which it did, or whether it's just that you want to see what the members have made as profits. It's all public records, so verify it all. And if you like what you see, guys, join me there and take a little work out of your crypto investing. Right, Ethereum Name Service. So, look, there's quite a lot to do with it, like to go through with Ethereum Name Service. So first of all, look, it launched and really didn't get to experience a bull cycle. It really only had a peak of a bull cycle. Pretty much launched at the worst possible time. It's worth noting right now, only 30% of the supply is out. So we'll have to take a look at the token distribution model. It's also worth noting its all-time high is $85, so it's quite a way away from that right now. But Ethereum Name Service, as of right now, has a lot going for it. So first of all, if we just check analytics, let's see if they've got the token distribution here. If they don't, that's fine. I'll find it. It's not the end of the world. No. Whale holdings, time held. No, okay. Okay. So not tons there. Okay. So Ethereum Name Service is basically a way to read Ethereum addresses as human readable. So it converts human readable Ethereum addresses like john.eth into the machine readable, and the reverse conversion is also possible. What it's also done is create domains. So similar to how like the internet's domain name service makes the internet more accessible, ENS also uses a system of dot separated hierarchical names called domains, with domain owners fully controlling their subdomains. It's basically a beautiful opportunity for people to own websites. Let's say google.eth as an example. Obviously you can't own google.eth, but you can like effectively buy up your websites in anticipation of the Web3 sort of evolution. Now, one thing I will say, does feel like there's been not tons of developments as of late. This is a post from the project team. So this week in the ENS ecosystem, Orbellis officially joined the ENS Labs as our general counsel and CISO. Our friends at Coinbase, just write friends properly. I know you're trying to be clever, but continue to build the future using Coinbase.eth subnames as their source of truth. A vote was passed by the ENS DAO to create a 3.6 million USDC funding stream for developers. Nick Johnson was on the podcasts. So yeah, some developments. Unveiled a new browser that indexes decentralized websites. That's good. And gave a presentation regarding the generalized EVM CCIP read. So yeah, so look, there are some things happening, right? It's not too bad. It's not amazing, but it's not too bad at all. This is just a very, very interesting idea. Are we going to start seeing just the internet in and of itself change? We're going to start seeing .eth websites. Is that going to be how we start seeing the evolution of new payment methods? You know, recently the Bank of England came out and said that the stable coins, crypto stable coins, should be able to be used as payments for services. Now, I don't really anticipate seeing that happening too much, but I have always said, look, one thing I'm not overly bullish on is stuff like payment coins, you know, specific payment coins like a Nano. You know, I used to be very bullish on Nano. It was a great earner for me in 2016, 17 and 18. Same with Dash, right? But things evolve, right? Businesses do not want a fluctuating asset, so a stable coin makes sense. The only way I really see stable coins fully being introduced, unless, you know, we do just simply introduce like a software into websites. You know what? I can see the prevalence of like stable coins being used as payments for your .eth sites, for this Web3 evolution that is to come. And here's the thing with stuff like ENS, you know, they got a really strong celebrity endorsement throughout the last bull cycle. You had Paris Hilton, Jimmy Fallon, Anthony Hopkins, Shaquille O'Neal, all getting their sort of .eth domains. You know, in the same time, we obviously saw a bunch of celebs, whether it was Jay-Z or Eminem, buying up Bored Apes. You know, we saw Kim Kardashian promoting Ethereum Max, which ended up dying a death. We saw Floyd Mayweather do the same. We saw Logan Paul come out with a crypto zoo something, which didn't actually end up getting built. And money flowed into all those things. And celebrities are going to have an impact on the market. There's just no question about that. The question, I suppose the only real question is, are we going to see another run of .eth domains? I think we probably are. Because it will, you know, everything comes full circle. So when we're in another bull cycle, you know, Jimmy Fallon will tweet out about his .eth domain along with some NFTs because he'll ride the wave, you know, the way he does with his stupid laugh. Shaquille O'Neal will probably do something similar in terms of riding the wave. I don't know about Anthony Hopkins. Paris Hilton, I'm sure, again, will ride the wave. And if anyone, and I'm sure celebrities are going to clock on to getting a .eth domain might be a good idea. And as a result, you know, just those few small celebrity endorsements are going to be enough to just blast this to the moon. And here's the thing, look. Ethereum Name Service has 66,000 holders. That's pretty damn good. It's got a market cap right now of $240 million, so they're about 250. 66,000 holders is pretty damn good. In terms of what they've actually managed to do in the past 2 years, you know, there's 2.58 million names as a result of ENS. There's 573 integrations. There's 745,000 owners. I mean, people were trying to get like... I remember when ENS came out and there were so many people clamoring for like very well-known website names to try and get hold of them before, you know, anyone else did. And we did see a ton of that. Why isn't this not working? It's not working. That's interesting. Is that not working at all? Huh. Let's see if we can launch the app. Maybe that'll do it. There we go. So let's see if we can do Huel.eth as an example. Will Huel.eth be there? It is. Someone's got it. Someone's got it, and it expires next year. So you might be able to buy Huel.eth as an example. Or say you wanted Google Google.eth. I can't imagine that is going to be allowed. I imagine that'll be blocked for copyright reasons. Someone does own Google.eth and they own it till 2035. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. And that's it. You know, you can go through it. Nike.eth. You know, every big website, every big company you can think of, these are going to be owned by someone, because fundamentally, if Nike decide that they want Nike.eth, they're going to have to buy it off this guy. And this guy's done it right. He got it early, and now, if anyone wants to buy it, they're going to have to pay it out through the ear, through the nose, or whatever the damn phrase is. And you know, it might just be a case of like starting to type in well-known celebrities. Let's go KevinHart.eth. Maybe that will be one. KevinHart.eth is expired. There you go. The grace period for this name ends in 2 weeks. So if it isn't extended before this date, it will become available for registration. So there you go, guys. You've all got it from me today. I might have just given you a website that's going to end up making you a ton of money. But this is my point, right? There's certainly a money opportunity there within the Ethereum Name Service site, within the whole concept of the domain. It's also worth noting that, you know, they're having 650,000 website visitors a month. People are paying attention to Ethereum Name Service massively, which again is a really strong sign. The only real concern would be that circulating supply. So let's have a look at token distribution model. I will say this, guys. CoinGecko get it right. This is something that CoinMarketCap should make sure that they do. So we're knocking around here right now, aren't we? So in theory, about 62.5 million, maybe 64 million of these tokens should be out by now. Core contributors should be receiving them, other contributors should be receiving them, and the DAO community treasury should be utilizing them. So, in theory, folks, by the next bull cycle, by let's say this time next year, there should be over 76 million tokens knocking about. So, that is going to change things a little bit in terms of overall, you know, that's more than double where the apparent circulating supply is right now. It does make me think CoinMarketCap have got it wrong. They tend to. I mean, CoinGecko said 25.7 million. So, God knows. Well, I mean, realistically, look. I'm betting on, for ENS, effectively I'm betting on that celebrity bounce and that celebrity endorsement. I actually think the network statistics, whether that's website visits, whether that is overall amount of people utilizing the site, I think there's more than enough people out there, more than enough reasons for this to have a pump. I don't see why this can't get back to $100. Even if there's 75 million tokens out, that would put it at a market cap of 7.5 billion. I don't think that's illogical, because there's two things that can happen that can make this go wild. So number one is those massive websites start buying those domains. Dude, if Nike decide that they want Nike.eth, or if Kevin Hart decides he wants KevinHart.eth, or if Google decide they want Google.eth, they're going to have to pay for that. The moment that they do, that hits massive news, this thing goes wild. If that just happens with one company, and it doesn't have to be a Google or an Apple or any of them, it could be a smaller company. It could be, £1 million company, as long as it's relatively well known, that's enough for this to just go wild. Celebrity endorsements is the other thing. You know, we start seeing big celebs. They don't even have to be that big, to be honest. But if we start seeing celebrities once again getting in on the ETH domain bandwagon, this is just going to pump, because we've seen it time and time again. Do we actually need more evidence? Ethereum Max had no use case, and it did about 100x because of Kim Kardashian. What does Kim Kardashian know about crypto? Bored Ape Yacht Clubs started doing stupid games because celebrities will buy those pictures. They're pictures, guys. There's nothing to them. They're pictures. And I just think there's going to be that wave again. I think it's inevitable. I think actually it would be such a bigger deal if a company bought the domain off of someone than if it was a celebrity at this point. Because we've sort of seen the celebrity rub. Not that it is irrelevant, but I honestly just can't see how we don't see a next stage, the next evolution of all of this. And companies starting to own their own ETH domains, and they can take payments in ETH and all of that. I just think it's inevitable. And if that does happen, of course it's going to hit $100. It could, in theory, do a lot more than that. But I do think this is going to break its previous high. I think $100 is a solid and fair target if it has that company rub or that celebrity rub. If you're watching this, do you have an ETH domain? If you do you like it? Or did you get it with the same sort of view as the people that who got Huel.eth or Night.eth? Or let me know in the comments down below, guys. And look, if you just want to remove the work from your crypto investing, if you want to make the exact same profit I do, except do no work whatsoever, that's what copymycrypto.com is. It's where I dive into the markets every day. I find coins that are going to do 40x gains or 50x or 100x gains, and when I do, I buy them and I will share them with the members. I will tell them what the coin is, what profits it can have, and what percentage of my money I'm putting in. They can copy along. All work is removed for the members. They don't have to read white papers. They don't have to learn chart patterns. They don't have to learn about new technologies. They don't even have to understand blockchain tech. They can get in on the crypto market without having to do all that work. And if that sounds good to you, just go to the website now, copymycrypto.com, and look through the site. Everything on there is public record. Whether it's what I said about Phantom, what I said about getting out of a DeFi protocol that failed, whether it's, you just want to see what the members have earned. Everything's public records. Verify it all. And if you like what you see, guys, join me and I'll see you there. And that's it from me. Take care. Bye-bye.